Good morning. Well, currently it's morning. I don't know when you're watching this, but thank you for tuning into my channel. Welcome or welcome back. Today we're doing another Dream Island advice tour from one of my loyal followers. So thank you so much, Emma, for having me do this. Super excited to see your island and hopefully give you some tips. So without further ado, I see there's a very unique flag with some stars and one red star. I've got to ask you again the significance of that. I'll start by taking a look at the map. Wow, it's very paved to start off, and I can tell already this is going to be hard for me to navigate, but I will do my best. And look at our villagers. Was it intentional that you have one, two, three, four blue villagers? I love Sky. Julian just left my other island. Filbert, I think, is adorable. You have Raymond, Coco, Audie, Sherb, which I don't get. No offense. Judy, and Dom. Very cool. Let me start from the airport. So it'll be as if I am getting off the plane. You have your 2020 arch. Happy New Year. And beautiful double waterfall entrance. And you have a little plank custom design that I think looks super cute on the dark dirt. And you have a frozen arch to welcome you along with some mush lamps. I would suggest just varying the colors of the tables and chairs since I think there are so many pretty customizations with the Frozen series. So if you want to be colorful, maybe like an orange table and like a green tree, I think would look lovely. So if I go to the right here, you see a pumpkin patch that's very big. Okay. So in the future, if you ever need more space, I think you can always reduce the size of your pumpkin patch. And a little mermaid bed. Very nice. You could add more mermaid stuff here, like actual mermaid stuff, kind of like the mermaid pier I did, which I'll insert a picture of. And maybe even some shell lamps or some shell speakers and put some tropical music like here. Maybe add a little coconut juice to relax. So you have a little cake area, it seems. What if you just turn this into like a full-on bake shop? Maybe a stall with some different cakes. Get your hands on some wedding cakes and all that. And I see you have some treats just laying around on the floor. I don't know if it's supposed to have a picnicky feel, in which case I would suggest like a picnic design, assuming you have more slots. Or I would suggest adding tables of some sorts and chairs just to put like the frozen treats and the champagne and some other New Year's food items maybe on. And it's a very cool like flower fields with all these random custom designs. Again, totally different style than mine, but I love it because it's not something I would be able to come up with. So you have your second house. Let me know what you're planning to do with that house, if it's just going to be another residential house or some sort of specialty house. So you have some art showcased in front of the museum, very nice, and a fossil in the back. And a little toy day area with some kids' tents. And another person using the arch in front of Nooks. I like it. Oh wow, look at this terraforming work, you guys. You have like a sunken, pitted waterfall. I love it. I think you could decorate. Is that Sky? I have to say hi to Sky. Sky! Sky, what do you mean we haven't met? I've known you for months. Okay, anyways, I think on the edges here you can put some Nova lights or some mush lamps would look super cool, I think. And per my last video, would you consider adding an island to the middle of your fountain and putting a David in or something? Because I think that would make for a really amazing view from this. So over this way, do you have a tiered Able Sisters? No, okay. More beautiful waterfalls. Okay, she said don't go to the campsite, so I will ignore the campsite. So does this mean if I need flowers, I can ask you for flowers? I'm kidding. So you have some villager houses right here that I can't get to. I love this. Oh my gosh. There is look at that, you guys, a deer stall. This looks really, really amazing. That's awesome. They're eating fruit, they're drinking water. I saw somewhere someone do these solar panels to make them look like barn roofs. So what if you put solar panels behind here to try to make them look like barn roofs? I'll try to insert a picture. I think that'd be a great idea. As far as the rocks go, I would refer to my spreadsheet, which I'll have a description of down below. Maybe like a little diving rock like I have, or maybe like a laundry area I think would make sense since it's next to your deer, like a laundry area with maybe a hot tub or a cypress bathtub or something of that sorts. I love all the different colors. I'm a sucker for colorfulness, so I really love the color scheme here. Coco. So over here, I'm not sure if it was intentional that you put the cake here, but I think it would be, hello, have a great stay, thank you. I think it would be better to kind of consolidate areas. Maybe you can make the cake area over there and make this area like a gaming or entertainment area and put some board games down. And then you have some more kids tent with some mush stools. So just a very natural feel and a lot of space on the beach. You want to do maybe a tiki bar like I did, or any sports, basketball, volleyball, football. Beautiful Zen bridge. I don't think I've ever seen a Zen bridge this wide. I know you can make bridges of certain widths. I don't know what the exact range is off the top of my head. But that's a very big red Zen bridge. It makes for a really beautiful view. So you have a little residential area right here, and someone has a nice little inflatable sofa with overgrown flowers, mini library, a kitchenette, very nice. Would you consider removing some of these flowers to add in more like plate furniture? Because I feel like the easiest thing to do in this game is to fill areas you don't know what to do with or you don't have stuff for with trees and flowers, which is fine, but it feels, in my opinion, so much more full and done if there are more items here. There's Judy. Let's see. So you have one house on the beach, Audie's, which wait, this is not Audie's house. This is Dom's house. Interesting. I wonder if this is intentional or if you're planning to move this. Let me know below. Judy. And maybe you can start a little beach relaxation area here. It'll have a really nice view of the moon at night. And recently I saw someone use the mush parasol as an umbrella, which I thought was brilliant. So you could do that. And this is Julian's house. So he has some celestial stuff, which totally makes sense. And a little asteroid. I've seen someone do a cosmos shower next to the asteroid and call it a meteor shower. So very corny pun idea if that is of interest to you. And you have a little mini train station. Maybe you can add a park clock or something here and a snack machine. I love all the colors. So you do have the Cosmos shower right here. And maybe you can add, and I didn't do this, I just thought of this, a garden faucet coming off the beach just because it matches those stations that let you wash your feet when you come off the beach. And this is your house. Wow, with a flex to villager photos. Very nice. Nope, not that app. Oh, you had Julia too at one point? Very nice. So if you wanted to, same feedback as before. I love the colors of the flowers. I love flowers. But if you wanted to make it feel more full or larger, I think you can make a little sitting area for your house, like a house, not a deck, or maybe you can even add like custom floors to make it look like a deck, or a separate flooring to make it look like a patio for your house. I know you have something, you do have something right here. It's kind of blocked by the trees, so I would remove some trees. Then I think I could see a very beautiful view of this right here. Where am I going? This is such unique terraforming work all around. Like, let me know how you came up with the ideas for how to terraform your island. So you have another sunken pit thing. What if you put something crazy down there? Like remove those trees and add some statues or some other areas? Or like a lookout point? What if you do like a mini village down there with a bunch of doll houses, dog houses, toys and all that? Like a kid core area? So you have Coco's house with a little library, and she gets her own tree that matches her house. I love it. Do you have a passion for cakes? Because now I'm starting to realize everybody has their own cake. So if that's the case, like by all means, let everyone have their own cake. Who would say no to cake? Raymond's house. Sky's house. And this is Audie, I believe. A lot of effort with giving everyone their own Christmas tree. I love it. What are you going to replace these trees with post-Christmas? Or post-New Year's, I should say, because Christmas is long gone. And whose house is this? This is Renee's house. I see she also has a library. Maybe, I don't know if you purposely gave people's libraries based on their personality, but what if someone had like a music area in their part of their front yard, like drums, maybe like a piano or something like that. So I see you have a mermaid rock right here that you started. Very cool. I think using mermaid stuff outdoors is a great idea. And what do you plan on putting in here? Maybe you can put, if this is the first, second, third layer, a Capricorn ornament on top. I think those items are super underused. I think you could add a restaurant. I think all islands need some sort of restaurant and cafe. Very cool view of the fossil. Whether you choose, hello Evan. Whether you choose to go dim sum or not. So I think you can definitely add a restaurant and cafe or a tea shop type deal somewhere. Probably on the beach. Maybe like a high-end seaside restaurant. Do you like that idea? So you have a bear picnic over here. And oh, this is so pretty. I love this blue custom design. It matches the kids' tent so well. Maybe you can add some like roasting marshmallows here. And some more of the Toy Day stuff. I think that would look super cute. And then some beach balls. I feel like I don't see that many people use the surfboards on the beach, which I'm surprised by. So maybe some surfboards on the beach. And you have a lighthouse on your peninsula. Is that what it's called? Peninsula? Yes. Which I do as well. I have mine lifted. So if you feel like that's something that interests you, feel free. I would change the color of this because you already have blue here to the black one. I think would match really nicely with the lighthouse. And there goes Dom. Wow, fish bait. Can I have some? And you can add maybe like a cooler right here, a CJ's cooler, or the fish drying rack. Or the fish drying rack, I think, would go really well in your seaside restaurant that you're going to build, right? So more kids' tents on the beach, which I think that's a perfect place for them. So if I jump up, can I jump across? I can. And let's see, did I miss anything? A little bamboo forest area, very cool. Maybe you can, I know they're expensive, but they look so cool. Add some flashy kimono stands behind, like behind the bamboo trees so you can see it. Or you can even use the kimono stands kind of as fencing. It might look a little busy with all the green mums, but you could always remove those. Or you can do like a rice paddy field behind here. That would make a ton of sense, I think, with the bamboo forest, like right here, I mean. And what if you do some sort of classroom, a mini classroom? You could do that as well if you don't like the rice paddy idea, since I think classrooms next to the museum make a ton of sense. Or you could split the area and do both. You have plenty of space here. So I think I've noticed I haven't seen like many Gulliver's items or statues, and I know they're hard to obtain, but I think they would really spice up any island, including this one's. In the pumpkin patch, what if you added a few farming items like a hand cart, or customizing a pile of Zen cushions to look like seed bags, or even add more of these lanterns to kind of vary the size of the pumpkins? Or maybe adding like a bucket or a water pump of that sort. Take a look at my pumpkin patch. It's smaller and it has a few of those items. So maybe you can get some inspiration from that. Overall, I think that's it. I love what you've done with the colors so far. Amazing terraforming work, super creative. I'd say if you just add in more like specific even fenced off areas, it can make it feel a lot bigger. I've actually heard people say, oh, I think someone got a bigger island. The thing is, guys, if you look at an empty room or an empty house, it's going to feel very small. But the more different areas you can make of it, it's going to feel a lot bigger, right? So add in some restaurants, maybe add in like a bakery, maybe add in like a music area. I'll link the spreadsheet below. So any ideas you may want to add, or just go off of what kind of items you really like. If you really like the teacup ride, use that as an anchor item. Build a carnival, you know, and you can do a carnival on the beach. You have a lot of space there. But I think this island has so much potential, and there are so many cute designs already. So yeah, thank you so much for letting me tour, and I hope you got some insight. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and always subscribe and comment. Don't miss any future Animal Crossing content. Thank you and Happy New Year.